Mom's ready. Bless you. How's it going? We good?
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Rachel Doss. I'm the board member on the BEMA. Will you please check your phones are silenced? And welcome. If you have any questions, though everybody here I know, so that works out well. If you have any questions, please come and find me. There'll be an oneg sponsored by me to celebrate CJ's birthday today, and Shelly's birthday today too, so happy birthday. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. How's it going? I'm glad to be here with y'all to celebrate Shabbat. I'm going to do things a little bit, I want to prepare everyone mentally. We're going to do a Torah service this evening because we haven't in a while, and I really wanted to, and this is the most convenient Shabbat to do a Torah service because I don't want to be the one to read this evening. I want you to read from the Torah. So like everyone is going to like have a chance. And here's why you can do that. It's the Shema. So we're going to read, I'll invite all of you because we can all fit up here and all see the Torah. So when we get to that point in the service, I'm preparing you all now. And we're going to all come up and you're going to read from the Torah, and it's the Shema and the Ve'ahavta. And I think it's a really cool thing to do, and I'll tell you more about why I want to do that when we get there. But anyhow, you've been warned. We are going to begin our service this evening on page 126. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics and no services, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life. We'll continue on page 128 as we sing together Hine Ma Tov, how good it is to be together this evening. we'll continue on page 130, singing Lechune Ranana, giving thanks to God for the beauty of all creation. Continue on page 138 as we join together in singing Lechado D. We'll join together in verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. As we reach the final verse, we will rise together and face the entryway to welcome Shabbat like a bride or a queen.
Lecha
we'll continue on page 142 with one more song of welcome. We sing Shalom Aleichem. So welcome in the ministering angels, the angels of peace, to bring us that sense of Shabbat rest and peace that we all long for. Shalom, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech, Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Bo'achem l'shalom. Kadosh Baruch Hu, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, malachei ha'shalom, malachei elyon, melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Shalom aleichem, shalom aleichem, malachei ha'sharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malchei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And I'll invite CJ and Rachel to help me light the Shabbat candles. Should have gotten new candles. It's okay. Those will work.
Oh, that'll work. That was probably my fault.
It's okay.
Oh, my first time, sorry. Yeah, have one of those days.
There you go. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, mitzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. We'll rise together as we turn to Baruch Hu on page 146. continue on page 148. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Boreyon balayla, kolel or mibne choshech, kolel or mibne choshech, bechoshech mibne yor. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Boreyon balayla, kolel or mibne choshech, kolel or mibne choshech, bechoshech mibne yor. And on page 150, Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Day and night, show us the way, teaching us to number our days, when we rise and when we lie down. Ahavat olam, Kihem chayenu, be'orech yameinu. Ubahem negei, yomam balayla. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha Ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Chukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. We'll rise together for Shema on page 152. So I warned you all before the service started that I'm going to call you all up, anyone who wants to come up, to help me read the Torah, and this is your rehearsal, because it's the Shema and the Ve'ahavta that we're going to read from the Torah. We're going to do it together because I think that's really cool. So here, this is the rehearsal. This first line of the Shema is going to sound a little bit different. It's going to sound like this: Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You don't have to chant that part. You'll just start with the Ve'ahavta. I'll chant that first part. For now, we're just going to sing it like we do. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Please be seated. We'll continue on page 154. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha Vishinantam levanecha vidibarta bam beshivtecha bevetecha uvalechtecha vaderech uvshochmecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beineinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai vihitem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hodseti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lihiot lachem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. We'll continue on page 159. Sing the song of men and women, joined in understanding and respect, the song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift for our children and the generations to come, the song of a land once ravaged by war, now quiet and content, her soldiers home to leave no more, the song of a world redeemed, the song of peace. And we'll sing together Mi Chamocha, our prayer for freedom and redemption, on page 158. Continue on page 160 as we sing together Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Shalom, praying for God's sheltering presence of peace to rest on us this evening and every evening. Continue with the song for Shabbat V'Shamru on page 162. V'Shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat V'Dorotam Berit Olam B'ni u'bein b'nei Yisrael Oti leolam, oti leolam, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, v'dorotam berit olam. Ki sheshen yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et haaretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat lasot et hashabbat v'dorotam berit olam uvayom hashvi'i shavat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, lasot et HaShabbat, v'dorotam berit olam. We'll rise together now for tefillah, beginning on page 164 and continuing on even-numbered pages. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, chasadim tovim, vekone hakol, vezocher chastei avot ve'imahot, umevi geula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo be'ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye hakol atah Rav leHoshia. Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech memit, Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman ata lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye hakol. Please be seated. We'll continue on page 171. Yanaim sacha mekom chanale v'ne'elam ne'analo emsacha kevodcha malei olam darashti kirvatcha bechol libi kirati Continue on page 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love and our doubt, and our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance, and let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otecha levadecha b'yira na'avod. And on page 357, for the gift of our souls, for the promise of our lives, for all we are and all we might yet become, for the creative seeds sown within our minds, whose nurturing can yield a grand harvest. For all these gifts we thank you, O God, and pray that we prove ourselves worthy. May our lives be ripe with the fruit of compassion, sweetly sustaining those in need. May we use our gifts wisely and with love, true messengers of blessing to the world. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulecha Na'eh Lehodot. We are going to sing Shalom Rav on page 178, which I think we actually need the books for the moment. Our prayer for peace. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Tahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. We'll take a moment now for our own quiet thoughts and prayers. We're going to continue with the service for the reading of the Torah, beginning on page 363, and I'll invite everyone to please rise. Assemble the people, men, women, and children, and the strangers in your cities, to hear, to learn, to revere Adonai your God, to observe faithfully the words of this Torah, and let their children who do not yet know it hear, that they too may learn to revere Adonai your God. Ein kamocha va'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kemasecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch leolam va'ed. le'amo yitain. Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Av harachamim hetiva birtzoncha et Zion. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim. Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim. Ki vecha levad batachnu. Melech el ram benisa Adon olamim. On the bottom of page 364 and 365, and this scroll is the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now. Its teaching is love and justice, goodness and hope. Freedom is its gift to all who treasure it. On 364, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Ki mitzion tetzei Torah. Udevar Adonai mirushalayim. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah. Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad, echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Lecha Adonai hagedula, ve'hagevura, ve'hatiferet, ve'hanetzach, ve'hahod. Ki ol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz, ki ol b'shamayim u'ba'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, ve'hamitnaseh lechol erosh. Please be seated. Whew. All right, so as I've already alluded to, we're going to be reading from the Shema, the part of the Torah that I know. If there is a part in the Torah that you know, it's this one. And so I'm going to invite, again, all of you to come up in a minute to help me read. But beforehand, I want to say a little bit about just what this week and what it means to the Jewish calendar. So this week was the challenging day. Technically it's a holiday in the Jewish calendar, but it really is not a holiday. It's a memorial day. It's a day called Tisha B'Av, which just means the 9th of the month of Av. And it is a day in Jewish history that has marked really the most catastrophic and painful moments of our people's history. And for a long time, I feel like the reform movement of Judaism has been hesitant to acknowledge this day, in part because it's difficult and it comes with a tradition of fasting, which a lot of people outside of Orthodox circles don't really do. And also partly because of the kind of coincidental nature of the day. That there was nothing specifically about that day that led to all of these terrible things that happened, but we can look back at history and understand that things like the destruction of the First and Second Temple, some of the most significant writs of inquisition, where the Catholic Church forced Jewish communities to leave places like Spain and Portugal, commands from the Crusades, to wipe out Jewish communities. All of these things, and even some of the most significant orders from Nazi Germany, all happened on Tisha B'Av. It's a painful, painful day in our people's history. And when the rabbis throughout history, most specifically going back to the two specific events of the destruction of the first and second temple, when they look at the reasons why these things happened to the Jewish community, there wasn't just one thing that they could point to, but there was an overarching idea that the rabbis say contributed greatly, and that was it was a two-word phrase, sinat chinam, which means senseless act of hatred. By the way, it wasn't just senseless act of hatred of other people towards the Jews. It was also Jewish infighting, fighting between Jews, senseless acts of hatred that took place within the Jewish community that caused the kind of destruction and turmoil within the Jewish world, again, specifically related to the destruction of the temple. What's interesting in the Talmud, in this conversation of sinat chinam, is that they don't really present a solution to the problem. It takes about 1,500 years, because it happened in the 1700s, where a kind of antidote to sinat chinam came about. Rabbi Yechezkel from Poland, I can't remember what his last name was, but it was Rabbi Yechezkel from Poland, in the late 1700s said, he was not the person to make this idea famous, but he was the person who coined the phrase. He said the antidote to senseless hatred, sinat chinam, was ahavat chinam, which is senseless act of love. Of our people, the people of Israel, the Jewish people, going out of their way to do things that they didn't have to do to show the world love, to do acts of chesed, to behave in the world that didn't, in a way that didn't need justification, things that would bring about goodness. And then that idea was brought into the Jewish mainstream in the 1940s by Rav Kook, who was the first chief rabbi of Israel, who made that one of the most important pieces of his ideology. This idea that the way that we in the Jewish community and the Jewish world are going to make the biggest difference, to be the biggest source of blessing in the world, to overcome all of the hatred that has come our way throughout history, is to do things like bring senseless acts of love, ahavat chinam, into the world. So why do I want all of you, if you are willing, to come up and read from this Torah portions? Because the centerpiece of our Jewish ideology, long before anyone came up with the idea of ahavat chinam, of senseless acts of love, the Torah commands us over and over again to ve'ahavta, to love. And in particular, what does it mean? What does it mean to be commanded to love? Well, when it says to love God, there's a construct within rabbinic ideology called a gezerah shava, which means that when you look at a concept in one verse, if that same concept exists in another verse, then you're supposed to learn more than one thing. You're supposed to learn two different things from those words, from the two different contexts that this phrase takes place. And the phrase ve'ahavta, you shall love, there are two really famous phrases. One being what we're all about to read, ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, you should love Adonai your God. But there's also another equally famous phrase, ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, same word. So again, we should learn two different things from this. Love your neighbor as yourself. The gezerah shava, or one of the gezerah shava, the thing that we are supposed to draw from this is that what it means essentially to love God is to love your neighbor. We can't really show God on a regular basis what it means to love God. It's impossible. We don't have that kind of access. But we do have all of the people around us. We have the people in the world who can see and experience our actions in the world, and we have an opportunity in every moment and encounter to be the blessing, to be the source of chesed, to be the source of ahava in the world that, again, causes the world to grow in a positive way. And so, with that, I'm going to invite all of you, and anyone who wants to come up. We'll say the blessing for the Torah reading together, and we are going to bring love into the world through saying the Ve'ahavta together, reading from the Torah. It's really a double mitzvah. You get to read from the Torah, and you also, we're going to say the blessing together. So there's all sorts of mitzvahs happening right now that I want you to be a part of. So please join me on the bima, if you are willing. And we're going to do this together, so no one's going to be doing this by yourselves. Come on. Come on. So I need somebody to hold this side. One of you hold this side. And I'm going to hold the yad, so no one has to stress about where we are. Where did I move the yad?
Right there.
Okay. All right, so we got to do the blessing first. Come closer. Baruch Hu Adonai Hamorah. Baruch Adonai Hamorah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. All right, here's the part that I don't expect you all to know. Unless you can say the words, but I don't expect you to know the trope. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levavcha, u'b'chol nafshecha, u'b'chol me'odecha, ve'hayu Hadivarim ha'eleh, asher anochi mitzavecha, hayom al levavecha, v'shinantam levanecha, v'divartam ha'am, b'shivtecha b'beitecha, u'v'letecha v'derech, U'shofecha u'kumecha, u'shartam le'ot al yadecha, ve'hayu letotavot b'neinecha, u'ktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha. All did great. And we'll do the blessing after. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. We say Misha Berach for healing, but there is also a Misha Berach for anyone who reads Torah. And so I'm going to say that blessing for all of you right now. Once I get there. Misha Berach avotenu v'imotenu Abraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, v'yivarech et kol hanashim ha'ele ba'vor shalehem. לכבוד המקום, לכבוד התורה, בזכר זה הקדוש ברוך הוא, ישמירהם ויציליהם מכל צרה וצוקה ומכל נגע ומחלה, וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם, עם כל ישראל ונאמר, Amen. Which means generally, because I didn't include the translation here, may the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless those of you who read from the Torah. We bless you for the Aliyah, lichvod hamakom, in the presence of God and in the presence of the Torah. We wish for you to have all the success and blessing, both from the works of your hands, but also through your good deeds. May all happiness and blessing come to you swiftly. And may any despair, or unhappiness be banished from you. And we wish all of this for you, and really for all of this for you and for the people of Israel. And we all say together, Amen.
Amen.
So y'all can be seated. Thank you very much. And we're not going to not say our prayer for healing. We are going to say our other Misha Beirach, holding in our hearts those for whom we're thinking of now who are in need of a prayer of healing. Michael Kraus, Heidi Lefevre, Sarah Becker, Laura Smith-Rose, Ellie Rose, Dottie Jacks, Lisa Brandell, Eric Smith, Diane Crosby, Pam Linnell, Linda B. Rosenthal, Link Williams, and Anita Freilich. And if there are loved ones who you are holding in your hearts at this time who are in need of a prayer of healing, as I look your way, please feel free to share their names. We'll continue on page 371 as we sing together. Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I did not include this putting the Torah away in the service. So we'll turn to page 370 at the bottom as we rise together. Bezot Torah Sher Sam Moshe Lifnei Bnei Yisrael Al Pi Adonai Me'ad Moshe. Yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai yai lai 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 yai lai 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 yai lai 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 ya la lai 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 yai lai On page 374. Eitz chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar neracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteh Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Chadesh yameinu, kekedem. And we'll remain standing for Aleinu on page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, lateit gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye aratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goraleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu. Please be seated. Divra chirute v'yamlich malchute b'chaye echon u'vyom echon u'v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mivarach Le'alam U'almei Almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitdaleh v'yithalal Shemei de Kedusha Barichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran ba'alma v'imru Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba min Shemaya V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Amen. May the one who creates peace in the heavens on high bring peace to us here on earth, to all people of the world, to all people of Israel, and may God send comfort to all those who are mourning. And we say together, Amen. Please be seated. There we go. First things, thank you to my tech team this evening. I appreciate all you do. And if anyone wants to join them or knows someone who wants to join them, send them Adam's way, and he will be happy to train them to make services run smoothly. But it is much appreciated. Thank you. Religious school registration is open, so if you have someone who would like to register for religious school, the dates are posted online and registration is open. The first Sunday is going to be on August 16th, which is both too far away and also way too soon. And as a reminder for folks who don't know, at 9:30 every Sunday morning when there is religious school, we have a service. It's a short half-an-hour service, but it's open to anyone in the congregation, not just religious school families, and it's a really good way to get to meet some of the younger families in the congregation. And also, if you want to see about between 100 and 150 people in the sanctuary, that is your best time to do it. It's really fun to sing with all the kids. Jewish Family Services of the Upstate and Greenville, or Upstate Jewish Federation, are hosting a celebration. So just like Tisha B'Av is a day of sadness, in the Talmud, Tu B'Av, which is the 15th day of the month of Av, was a traditional day of love. The Talmud actually describes, interestingly, Tu B'Av and Yom Kippur as the two happiest days of the year, because both of those days, young people in particular would go out dancing, dressed all in white. They were supposed to be days of purity and days of happiness and joy. And also, Tu B'Av has become like Jewish Valentine's Day. So it's like a love holiday. This is going to be at Mill City Kitchen on August 2nd from noon to 3. There's going to be, you have to register to save your spot. I think they said there's 200 spots available. And the theme is going to be love songs. And again, I mentioned wearing white was a traditional thing to do, so they invite you to wear white. And your ticket will include pizza and food and drinks, and there will be musical entertainment and a children's program, and of course there will be security there. And if anyone needs help with the ticket cost, you can call Mickey. All of this is also in our e-news, and so I encourage anyone who's able to join to sign up. The programs the last few years have been really good. We have a couple of Banot Mitzvah students who are getting ready to celebrate their Banot Mitzvah. Their Bat Mitzvah celebrations are happening in August, and they have mitzvah projects that they would like help from members of our congregation to participate in. So if you would, check the e-news. You can see both of them. One's for Claire Lazarus and the other's for Ellie Nichols. I won't read what they're collecting, but you can, I just want to point you in that direction so you can see what they're up to and what they're doing to help with their Banot Mitzvah process. And then on August 23rd, there's our joint blood drive with the congregation, the synagogue, Congregation Beth Israel, and the temple are having a joint blood drive on Sunday, August 23rd, starting at 9 a.m. and going to 1 p.m. There will be additional details to follow, but When you donate blood with the Blood Connection, they will give you some monetary amount, and they will also donate money to either the temple or the synagogue when you tell them that you are a member of either of our congregations. And it's also just a big mitzvah. And then, last but not least for right now, the Greenville Jewish Film Festival is having a pop-up presentation at Camelot Cinemas on August 30th at 4 p.m. of an Israeli comedy called Bella. I don't know. I know that there is a description of the movie also in our e-news. So again, I encourage you to go check that out, and you can find, or not in our e-news. You have to look at the Greenville Jewish Film Festival website, but we will be putting it in our e-news next week. That's all I have for right now. Any more? You got another one?
Yeah. So it's still officially July, but August is a couple of weeks, and that means holidays is right around the corner. So we'll start to see some of that information on our website, including the schedule, things like that upcoming, as well as an e-blast coming up, so you can plan ahead for all of those festivities.
And one of the things that is a little bit different is we are asking for security reasons. We are asking for we're not going to hand out tickets, but we are asking for people to let us know which services you're coming to, whether you're a member or a non-member, so that we know who's in the building, and just to make sure that everything is in order with our security personnel.
To piggyback off of that, just to clarify,
Yeah.
There are separate links on our website now. Under the holiday tab, you will see member registration and guest registration. So if you are a temple member, please follow the member list. If you are talking to community members who are not members of the temple that want to join, please refer them to the website or the office, but they can sign up online using the guest link.
Yes, thank you. Excellent. All right. To our children, would you like to come and be my children? For Kiddush and Motzi? Excellent. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen l'chaim. For you, Deborah, and for all of the children of our congregation, we say these words of blessing. Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi Menashe. May you be blessed like the sons of Joseph, Ephraim and Menashe. Yesimech Elohim ke'Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May you be blessed like the mothers of our people, like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. We wish for you and for all of our children to always find, to be proud of yourself, as well as always striving to be the best version of yourselves, with these words of blessing from the Torah. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May God's light shine on you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. Ve'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence always feel close to you, and may you always be blessed with the most important gifts of wholeness and peace. We say together, Amen. And thank you to Rachel for sponsoring the Oneg this evening, and I hope everyone will join next door after we sing our concluding song. First, Motzi. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Excellent. Got the best one? So, I may have deleted. Oh, nope. Can you advance the slides like 6 more? We're looking for Olam Chesed Yibaneh. Maybe? No? No. Okay, well, we're going to sing it anyway. It's pretty easy. The Hebrew words are Olam Chesed Yibaneh. We will build the world with love in the spirit of Ahavat Chinam, of doing senseless acts of love. And then the English is, I will build this world from love. You must build this world from love. And if we build this world from love, then God will build this world from love. And so we'll sing those words together. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks for being here. See you next door.